Hello class, welcome back to the Science Digital class. Today we are starting chapter 7. So let's start. Things around us. Chapter at a glance, characteristic of living things, difference between living and non-living things. Engage. Look at the picture below and find the 5 biotic and 5 abiotic components in it. Pick the biotic components and circle the abiotic components. In our daily life, we see a large number of things. All these things are different from each other. They differ in color, size, shape, etc. They may have different properties also. We come across paper, pencil, furniture, birds, trees, animals, etc. On the basis of characteristics, scientists divide these things into two groups. लिविंग थिंग्स एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स। हम अपनी डे टू डे लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीजों को देखते हैं और हमने उनको अलग अलग चीजों के बेसिस पे डिवाइड किया हुआ है। कुछ एनिमल्स होते हैं, कुछ बर्ड्स, फर्नीचर्स, पेन, पेंसिल, एवरीथिंग। साइंटिस्ट ने उन सभी चीजों को दो कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड किया है, लिविंग थिंग्स एंड नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स। नाउ हम अब जानते हैं कि लिविंग थिंग्स के क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होते हैं। कैरेक्टरिस्टिक ऑफ लिविंग थिंग्स। There are many characteristics that are unique to living things. They can move, grow and reproduce. Let us study the basic characteristics of living things in detail. तो अब living things के basic characteristics क्या होते हैं उनको डिटेल से पढ़ते हैं। Structural organization. The body of all living organisms is made up of cells. Living things have a definite structural organization. Our body is made up of billions of cells. A cell is the smallest structural functional unit of life. It is like a house built of bricks. Each cell is like a compartment which contains a round part in the center called the nucleus that controls the function of the cell. A group of similar cells that performs a particular function forms a tissue. A group of tissues performing a particular function in the body forms an organ. A group of organs interacting with one another to perform a particular life process forms an organ सिस्टम। सेल, टिश्यू। सो हम इस इमेज में देख सकते हैं कि कैसे एक सेल होती है और ग्रुप ऑफ सेल से टिश्यू बनता है, ग्रुप ऑफ टिश्यू से एक ऑर्गन बनता है और सारे ऑर्गन मिलकर हमारी बॉडी को फंक्शन करते हैं। इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट देयर आर सम स्मॉल ऑर्गेनिजम्स व्हिच आर मेड अप ऑफ अ सिंगल सेल। ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ सेल्स, एनिमल्स कैन बी क्लासिफाइड एज यूनिसेलुलर एंड मल्टीसेलुलर। लिविंग बीइंग्स की बॉडी में ढेर सारे सेल्स होते हैं, बट ऐसे भी कई लिविंग थिंग्स होते हैं जो कि सिंगल सेल ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं, जैसे कि अमीबा। यू कैन सी इन दिस एग्जांपल इन दिस पिक्चर अमीबा, पैरामीशियम एंड ईस्ट व्हिच हैव अ सिंगल सेल आर कॉल्ड यूनिसेलुलर। और ऐसे ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो सिर्फ सिंगल सेल ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं उनको यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स कहते हैं। Other animals, human beings and plants which have more than one cell in their bodies are called multicellular. और ऐसे living things जिनके अंदर ढेर सारी cells होती हैं उन्हें multicellular कहते हैं, जैसे कि इंसान and birds या फिर other animals. Knowledge basket. Robert Hooke, an English scientist, discovered cells in 1665. He studied a very thin piece of cork and saw several honeycombs like boxes in the cork piece which he named as cells. Non-living things are made up of molecules and not cells. और non-living things जो होते हैं वो molecule से बनते हैं, cells से नहीं। Number first, living things need food. Living things को जिंदा रहने के लिए food की जरूरत होती है। All living things need food in order to obtain energy to grow and to repair their worn out cells and tissues. Animals are dependent on plants for their food, but plants prepare their own food. That is why plants are called autotrophs and this mode of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. The process by which leaves make food for the plant is called photosynthesis. तो जैसा कि हम इस पिक्चर में देख सकते हैं कि फोटोसिंथेसिस की प्रोसेस जो होती है ग्रीन प्लांट को फूड प्रोवाइड करती है और इस पिक्चर में फोटोसिंथेसिस की प्रोसेस को दिखाया है। This food is also transported to other parts of the plants through tissue present in the plant. Non-green plants and animals do not make their own food. They depend directly or indirectly on green plants for their food. This method of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition and animals and non-green plants are called heterotrophs. Non-living things do not need or eat food. Your table and bed do not eat any food. तो नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स जो होते हैं उन्हें किसी भी फूड की जरूरत नहीं होती. नंबर 2, लिविंग थिंग्स ग्रो. हम सभी लिविंग थिंग्स, चाहे वो कोई भी हो, फ्रॉम स्मॉल बर्ड टू ह्यूमन बीइंग टू चिंपैंजी और मंकी, हम सभी ग्रो करते हैं. All living things take in nutrition and grow. Organisms increase in height, weight, etc. To exhibit growth, living organisms have different stages of growth in their lives. Organisms grow from birth till death. Growth in living organisms is an irreversible change. Seeds grow into plantlet that grow into bigger plants and trees. Puppies grow into dogs. Human beings grow from babies into adults. All living things grow till the time they become mature. तो जैसा कि हम इस डायग्राम में देख सकते हैं कि कैसे एक बेबी बॉय बनता है, फिर यंग मैन एंड देन ओल्ड मैन. नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स डू नॉट ग्रो. कोई भी नॉन लिविंग थिंग जो होते हैं वो ग्रो नहीं करते. दो दे कैन बी मेड टू चेंज देयर शेप. You can change the round mass of gold into a flat strip by heating it, but your table cannot grow with years. However, size of a non-living thing increase only if something is added from outside. For example, a heap of sand will grow if we add more sand to it. तो हमारी टेबल ग्रो नहीं कर सकती टाइम के साथ साथ. नॉन लिविंग थिंग को ग्रो करने के लिए यानी उन्हें बड़ा बनाने के लिए सिर्फ उसमें अलग से और मास ऐड किया जा सकता है, तभी वो ग्रो करते हैं, बट इन जनरल ग्रोथ उनकी नहीं होती. नंबर 3, लिविंग थिंग्स मूव. ऑल लिविंग थिंग्स शो मूवमेंट. Animals move in search of food and shelter as well as to protect themselves from their enemies. This kind of movement in which one moves from one place to another is called locomotion. All animals and human beings show locomotion. Besides locomotion, living beings also show other movements such as beating of heart, movement of hands, head and muscles of chest while breathing in and out. There are some animals which do not move from one place to another. For example, hydra remains attached to the weeds in pond water. Similarly, sea anemone remains attached to a rock and moves only its body parts. These animals move their body parts while remaining fixed at one place. This is called movement. तो जो living things होते हैं, जो living beings होते हैं, वो movement भी show करते हैं. Most of the plants remain fixed at one place, but they show movement. The sunflower faces the sun during the day. Roots have a tendency to grow downward into the soil and shoots grow upward so that leaves could get sunlight. The opening and closing of stomata and blossoming of flower are some more examples of movement in plants. तो जो हम human beings होते हैं वो अपने food के लिए या अपनी lifestyle के लिए मूव करते हैं, चलकर एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाते हैं, उसे लोकोमोशन कहते हैं. और जब हम एक जगह रहकर ही मूव करते हैं, लाइक वी आर मूविंग आवर हैंड्स या फिर लेग्स या फिर हमारे अदर बॉडी पार्ट्स, उसे मूवमेंट कहते हैं. कई सारे एनिमल्स लोकोमोशन शो नहीं करते. दे रिमेन अटैच्ड टू देयर होम्स, बट वो अपना मूवमेंट शो करते हैं, जैसे कि स्टोमेटा ओपन एंड क्लोज होकर या फ्लावर खिलकर अपना मूवमेंट शो करता है. इन दिस पिक्चर यू कैन सी अ sea hydra and sea anemone. Non-living things are fixed at one place and do not move on their own. They can be moved by some external force. For example, your chair will not move by itself until you push it or pull it. So, non-living things जो होते हैं वो अपने आप मूव नहीं कर सकते जब तक हम उस पर अपना कोई फोर्स, एक्सटर्नल फोर्स ना लगाए. नंबर 4, लिविंग थिंग्स रेस्पायर. लिविंग थिंग्स सांस लेते हैं, रेस्पिरेशन करते हैं. Living beings need energy for various activities. Food is the main source of energy for them. Respiration helps living beings obtain this energy. It is an oxidizing and energy releasing process. For this, we need oxygen. You know that living organisms take in oxygen present in the air. This process of taking in oxygen is called breathing. This oxygen is used to break down complex food substances into simpler substances like carbon dioxide, CO2 and water H2O and releases energy. Thus, the process of taking in oxygen and its oxidation to release energy is called respiration. Most organisms have special organs to take in oxygen. अलग अलग एनिमल्स में ऑक्सीजन लेने की अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं. Number 1, in animals, humans breathe in air through the nostrils into the lungs. Animals living in water like fish have gills to separate the dissolved oxygen from water. Animals like earthworms breathe through their body surface, while insects through spiracles present on their body. In plants, the plants get oxygen from the environment and return carbon dioxide and water vapor into it. This mere exchange of gases is known as respiration. Generally, plants do not have any organs for breathing. In plants, the exchange of gases takes place through small pores on the surface of their leaves known as stomata. Aquatic plants, which are submerged in water, respire through their body surface. In this image, you can see a stomata. Non-living things neither breathe nor need respiration. Non-living things ना तो सांस लेते हैं और उन्हें ना respiration की जरूरत होती है. Number 5, living things responds to stimuli. What happens if you accidentally touch a hot pan? You suddenly remove your hand as a reaction. Here, touching the hot pan is the stimulus and removing the hand is the response produced by the stimulus. A change in the immediate environment of an organism which produces a change in the activities of the organism is called stimulus. Plural, stimuli. An organism's reaction to a stimulus is called a response. All living beings respond to different types of stimuli like touch, heat, light, smell, etc. in different ways. Leaves of touch me not curl up when touched. Here, touch is the stimulus and curling up of leaves is the response. Plants also respond to stimuli. Shoot of a plant grows towards the light and the roots grow towards gravity. Here, light and gravity are the stimuli and the plant growth is the response. So, जो living things होते हैं उनके अंदर stimuli होता है. जब भी किसी living being का कोई environment में change आता है तो वो अपना response show करता है. जैसे कि touch me not plant को touch करने पर उसकी leaves curl कर जाती हैं. उसे stimuli कहते हैं. In this image, you can see a touch me not plant. Knowledge basket. Firefly eggs flash their light in response to stimuli. Firefly eggs flash their light in response to stimuli such as gentle tapping or vibration. The response of a plant towards the sunlight known as phototropism. The roots always grow towards the earth soil while the stem grows away from the ground. The movement of the plant parts towards or away from the earth is called geotropism. Some stimuli come from inside an organism's body. For example, lack of oxygen in your body is a stimuli that often causes you to yawn. Non-living things do not respond to stimuli और कोई भी non-living thing stimuli पर response नहीं करता. Now let's see this activity. Aim to check phototropism in plant. Method. Take a potted plant, keep it a little away from the window through which sunlight enters. Keep another one on the window, water them daily. Observation and inference. The plant kept away from the window does not grow upright. It tilts towards the window to obtain light. The plant on the window still grows straight as it gets light. Number 6. Living organisms excrete. Living organisms excrete करते हैं. वो अपना वेस्ट अपनी बॉडी से बाहर निकालते हैं. All living organisms excrete. The process of eliminating waste from the body is called excretion. Living things produce waste chemicals that need to be removed so that they do not build up poison in their body. This waste is produced from all the processes going inside the body in humans. The bloodstream picks up waste products from all over the body and passes them to the kidneys, which filter the blood and send out the waste material in the form of urine. This process is known as excretion. Insects do not have arteries and veins like us. Their body cavities are filled with liquid like blood. The waste chemicals are filtered out of this body fluid. Plants get rid of the poisonous waste from the small pores called stomata present in the leaves. Some harmful substances produced in the plants cannot be excreted through the stomata. Some plants remove these waste products as secretions. Some of those secretions are very useful for us. For example, gum, latex and resin. The rubber that we use to make many useful things is actually the waste obtained from the rubber tree. Shedding of old leaves is another way of excretion by plants. इस इमेज में हम देख सकते हैं कि कैसे रबर को कलेक्ट किया जाता है ट्री की bark से. Non-living things do not excrete because they do not eat or inhale anything. Non-living things कुछ भी excrete नहीं करते क्योंकि ना तो वो कुछ खाते हैं और ना वो सांस लेते हैं. Number 7, living things reproduce. Living things reproduce करते हैं. इसका मतलब living things अपनी generations को आगे बढ़ाते हैं और young ones को पैदा करते हैं. All living beings produce young ones of their own. वो अपने अपने young ones को produce करते हैं. This process is known as reproduction. There are various ways in which living beings reproduce. For example, human beings, animals like cow, dog, cat, etc. through sexual reproduction give birth to babies. They are known as mammals. Birds, fish, snakes, etc. reproduce by laying eggs. In some cases, organisms reproduce on their own without the help of another organism of their own kind. For example, an amoeba splits into two where new cells are formed from single parent is called asexual reproduction. Plants also reproduce. Some plants like mango, peas, etc. reproduce from seeds while other like onion, potato, rose, etc. reproduce through vegetative parts. Non-living things do not reproduce. Does your table produce small table like your pet? So, non-living things जो होते हैं वो reproduce नहीं करते, जैसे कि हमारी टेबल एक नई छोटी टेबल को नहीं बना सकती. TikTok, high efficiency particulate air or HEPA air filters are the most efficient type of air filter available. Usually made of fiberglass, they are 99.97% effective at removing particles as small as 0.3 microns. HEPA air filters were first developed in World War II to remove radioactive contaminants produced during the development of atomic bomb. They are now widely used in many high technology industries that demand high air quality. Number 8, lifespan and death. Living things की एक लाइफ स्पैन होती है, उनकी एक लाइफ होती है और एक टाइम के बाद उनकी डेथ हो जाती है. All living things start their lives, grow to a certain age and die eventually. This is a natural process and unique to all living organisms. Each organism lives for a particular number of years, which is known as its lifespan. Even the trees that are thousands of years old will eventually die. All animals have a fixed lifespan. There are different stages that form life cycle of animals. Take birth, grow, reproduce, grow old, die. The table given represents the average lifespan of a few living things. इस टेबल में अब कुछ living things की एक average lifespan दी हुई है. Let's see. Living thing, gastrotich, lifespan 3 days. Housefly 4 weeks. Dragonfly 4 months. Worker bee 1 year. Mouse 2 years. Queen bee 5 years. Dog 14 years. Lion 25 years. Horse 30 years, polar bear 42 years, chimpanzee 59 years, Asian elephant 86 years, macaw 80 to 100 years, tortoise 190 years. Difference between living and non-living things. अब living things और non-living things के बीच में क्या differences होते हैं? Let's see. Living things are made up of cells. Non-living things lack cells and are made up of molecules. Number 2. They prepare or consume food. They do not produce or take food. Number 3. Living things respire. Non-living things do not respire. Living things give out wastage. Non-living things do not excrete. Living things grow. In their case, in the case of non-living things, growth is by the addition of external material similar to that of which they consist of. Living things show movement. Non-living things move only if external force is applied on them. Living things reproduce. Non-living things do not reproduce. Moral learnt. In nature, everything circles back to where it came from. All the actions have their natural consequence. If you know how the system works, it's not too difficult to figure out what the right thing to do is. This is something we often forget in life. We can't just do whatever we want. For example, living a careless life in which we don't care about our environment has to backfire sooner or later. Irresponsible consumption, lack of care for our personal environment, and lack of sustainability consciousness and sustainability practices in many industries have led to the environmental changes we are facing today. Recapitulation. Things can be categorized as living things and non-living things. Growth is the gradual increase in size of an organism. Animals move from one place to another in search of food and shelter. All living beings respond to stimuli. The act of taking in oxygen is called breathing. Respiration is an oxidizing and energy releasing process. The process by which the waste material is thrown out of the body is called excretion. All living beings produce young ones of their own kind. All living beings live for a definite lifespan. Thank you, class. Let's meet again next time in next chapter.